Alright, y'all, so I made this video. No makeup on. No makeup at all. I wanted to be as genuine as possible anyway. So okay, we're gonna talk about knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. Okay? So, this is how you know your worth. Or this is how I go about it. So, the way I look at it is, you're a human being just like anybody else. You know, no matter what your background is, no matter where you came from, no matter, what your goal is in life, you're a human being just like anybody else. And you deserve the same respect as anybody else does. Especially if you're a good person. You can't allow people to belittle you. You can't allow people to talk down to you, to assume your rights for you, to call you this, that, and the other, and to make you feel like you're not worthy of anything. You can't allow people the power to decide your life for you. You can't allow people the power to decide what your worth is. You decide. You decide. And I see a whole lot of people, let's talk relationship. A whole lot of people in relationships will allow their significant other to decide their worth for them. I don't care how much you say you love me. I don't care what you say you're going to do for me, what you say you have done for me. If you don't appreciate me, and you don't show me that you appreciate me, honey, I am worth much more than this. And I am out. I will bounce. If a person is not showing me that I am worthy of their time, I am worthy of their affection, I am worthy of simple conversation, at the very freaking least, I am leaving. Okay? You are worth respect. You are worth honesty. You are worth unconditional love. And I mean unconditional. Like, if you gained 50 pounds, they should not be like, you're too fat, I can't do it. This is a problem. That's the problem. This is the problem. That's the problem. And it's one thing to be like, I have a problem with this, that, or the other. And to not be like, baby, I think I think it'll help you feel better, or it will help make our relationship a lot stronger if, we worked on this and worked on that, and I can help you get to it. That is another situation, okay? That's showing me that I am worthy enough for you to care about me, and you're helping me get into a better lifestyle. You're helping me improve. I'm all about loving somebody for their flaws, but love me for my flaws, and love me enough to help me to improve on those. I want us to learn together. I want us to grow together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people allow other people the opportunity to judge for them what their worth is. Just like when you're in business and you're trying to figure out how to sell this and how to sell that, and trying to figure out what to charge for this and that, and you could be having problems with customers. Customer is always right. The only part of that I believe in is the fact that you need to have good customer service. You need to be able to communicate with the customer. You need to be able to respect the customer. In all ways, no matter what the circumstance is, you need to be able to respect the customer and conduct your business respectfully and professionally. That's what I take from the customer is always right. But you do not by any means allow the customer to determine the worth of your business, the worth of your brand, and the worth of you. You decide. And you decide how much you're worth. You decide how much your pricing is worth. And you decide how much your business is worth. You decide how much your brand is worth. And then you work yourself to meet those requirements to deliver value enough to be able to charge those prices. And you become confident in yourself and not let anybody tear you down about what your vision is and what your goals is and what you stand for. It's just like they say, if you don't stand for anything, you're going to fall for anything. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And it's true. Because people will be able to easily pick at you and decide your worth for you. And the minute you allow that to happen, you're going to fall apart because you won't know who you are. And if you don't know who you truly are and who you want to be, then you're going to constantly feel weak. You're going to constantly feel pressured to live above yourself. Or you're going to constantly feel pressured, feeling like, you're not good enough for this, that, and other. And you'll never grow from there. You can't grow from there. The way I see it is, if something doesn't feel good to you, you got people calling you this, calling you that, saying this, saying that about you, and it doesn't feel good to you, it feels negative to you, then it's negative. Okay, if it doesn't make you feel good, then that's not who you are. When you step into your power, when you step into your inner power, your inner worth, and who you really believe that you are, it's going to feel so good. You're going to feel so strong. You know what I mean? You're going to feel unstoppable. You're going to feel, unbreakable. Nobody's going to be able to touch you. Once you become confident in who you are, no matter what that is, you become confident in what you stand for. No matter what that is, you don't let nobody stand in the way of that. You don't let anybody, no matter who it is. I have always said, I don't care who I'm up against. I've always said it. Once I stand by something, that's what it is. If I believe in something, that's what it is. I don't care who I'm up against. I don't care if I'm up against my family members. I don't care if I'm up against my significant other. I don't care if I'm up against friends. I don't care if I'm up against bosses. I don't care if I'm up against pastors. Once I stand for something, that's what it is. And that's how you got to see it. You have to stand for yourself. You have to stand for your brand. You have to stand for your worth. And stand firm in that no matter what you are up against. You have to have the courage to stand firm in who you are no matter who you're against. And don't let nobody ever tell you different. Period. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. Period. If you feel like you like boys or girls, stand for that. Period. Don't let nobody tell you different. Period. If you want to talk about your emotions to people, stand for that. Don't let nobody tell you that you're soft, because it's not the case. The stronger person is the person that is able to look into their self, determine what the problem is, talk about it, and fix it. That's the stronger person. Because the person who doesn't have the ability to do that, they have to constantly battle with that. That's constantly eating at them. And that emotion, that problem will constantly have the power over them. Once you're able to face it, talk about it, dispute it, it doesn't have any power over you anymore. It doesn't hold the same power. What happens is that becomes a stepping stone in life. And that's what's happened to me. That's why I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to talk to a bunch of people at one time. I'm able to talk to a bunch of people. I'm able to project myself, project my emotions, project my mindset, project, how I feel about things, everything, everything like that. I'm saying the same thing over again in a different way. But, a long time ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't have been able to do YouTube. I wouldn't have been able to have open conversation with people. I wouldn't have been able to do modeling. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this because I was so inside of myself and I didn't know my worth. I wasn't strong in my worth. But now I've gotten to a point where, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve what I want in life. I deserve to be treated in such a way that feels good to my soul. And everybody deserves that. So do you. You know. So what I want people to take from this is to determine your worth. Realize you are worth happiness. If something does not feel to you, get out. If something does not feel good to you, speak out. Speak up and speak out against it. If something does not feel good to you, speak up, speak out, get out. Period. You know, you have to let people know what your standing is on things. You have to let people know this is where I draw the line. And you have to be confident in yourself and stand firm in your worth, your brand, and what you deserve. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do it for you but you. You know, nobody's going to be able to do it for you but you. Like I've said in the video before, you can't allow what other people say to you, call you, believe about you, get to you. At the end of the day, even if you slept with a husband, wife, boyfriend, whatever, even if you went to bed with somebody late at night, whatever, you are going to bed with yourself. And I say this because you're going to bed with your mind. People can talk to you till you're blue in the face. But if you don't make it up, excuse me, I'm live, sorry. If you don't make up your mind that you're worth happiness, you're worth this, you're worth that, you know, and stand firm in that, you're going to constantly beat yourself up in your mind, no matter what anybody's telling you. People can tell you they love you all day and tell you how much you work all day. But if you're constantly beating yourself up in your own mind, you're fighting a losing battle. You will always be on the losing end. Because at the end of the day, this is all you got. You wake up with yourself. You go to sleep with yourself. You eat with yourself. You shower with yourself. You walk with yourself. You brush your teeth with yourself. You're with your own intellect every single day, every single night. Don't let the inner you be the enemy. Don't let the enemy sleep right between your own eyes. It's not worth it, and you're worth so much more than that. Believe that. Thank you. I had a nice time talking with y'all. It's Coco Kita. You can follow me on Instagram at Coco Kita, or Design by the Gods, or Design Dominion. Feel free to email me at any time for booking inquiries. It's bookcocokita.msofab@gmail.com. All else is cocokita.design@gmail.com. My business cell is 1513-800-2567. Please text me before any phone calls. All phone calls I try to make just by appointment only, or if completely necessary. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. If you have any topic ideas, feel free to email me, text me, or comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you.